That's okay for you?
Women who don't require validation from anymore is the most feared individual on the planet. Hello, everyone. A very warm welcome to the series of soul awakening stories of women who are an inspiration to the whole world and helping other women to live a supremely empowered and dignified life. Hi, my name is Narinder Kaur. I'm the Phoenix Healing Coach and Self Esteem Coach, founder of the Woman Power Unleashed, and I'm on a mission to help millions of women to raise the Phoenix in themselves and live a supremely empowered and dignified life. Today, I have the honor of welcoming Mausumi Sen. When I was reading her story in the morning, I was like awestruck and I was shocked and really got inspired by her story. And such a beautiful story she has, such a wonderful inspiration she is on earth, and how she has overcome from all the limiting beliefs, or how she has overcome from all the barriers, how she has overcome from all the difficulties what she faced in her life. I am really impressed from her. And today she is here with me. Uh, she is from Mumbai, Maharashtra, India, and she is a life transformational coach. She's an entrepreneur and the owner of the Heart India company and Indian ethnic fashion wear, aimed at promoting indigenous weavers and small artisans. And she is a traveler like me. She loves to travel, and she is. I have got long list about her, and if I talk about her, it's gonna take a lot of time for me to take to welcome her. So let me welcome Mausumi Sen on the board of Soul Awakening Stories Unleashed. Welcome, Mausumi.
Thank you so much, Narendra. I'm so honored to be here. Like, I have been forever since the first time I saw your show. I've been like forever wanting to be here, and always thought like wish I was that capable that I would be on your show.
Wow. It's my pleasure to take you on board, my dear.
Thank you so much.
So, Mosmi, people want to hear from you. People want to know about you and about your story, about yourself. Uh, can you please tell about your bio first, and then let's go back to your story, how you have overcome all the things.
Okay, I'm Mausumi Sen. I'm from Mumbai, India. I was born and raised in Calcutta. I did my graduation in political science honors there, and was like though I did political science, I joined the corporate world, finance and banking, and I have worked in various banks and NBFCs, and at a time had my own agency for financial brokering agency also, which I left as I was getting married. My husband was in the same sector, and it didn't, give I didn't want any question about ethics. And after that, again, I rejoined after marriage. I rejoined a bank, was working there till I had my child, and I took a hiatus, came back, and I worked for several other companies and ITS company also. But I left all that to raise my son, because once I came home early and I found him wandering downstairs. He was a toddler. The person I kept to look after him was not looking after him, and I was raised by my father single-handedly till the age of almost 12. So I had this thing, I didn't want my son to feel like neglected. Perhaps it was my guilt or whatever. Like it was, so I just thought, okay, I'll take a like I won't do, sorry, I won't work in the corporate field, and I took a back seat. And my husband very willingly supported me, and his was like, if you want to work, you work. If you don't want to work, you don't work. It's your choice.
Great.
Yeah. And then we move. Then within a couple of years, we moved to Mumbai, and it was a new surrounding. It was like, I fell in love with the city, but as a person, it one of my worst times started health wise.
Hmm. Yes, I read
So
your story.
Yes. So this was my bio, and then the story starts. The rebirth of Mausumi Sen.
Correct, 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 correct. So, what happened at that time when you shifted to Mumbai? And when I was reading your story, I was going through. Then you had this spinal injury at that time when you were crossing the road. What happened when you
No,
were
it
because
isn't
you didn't
crossing
get
the
properly?
road. It was, see, it is the story behind it is just before this. This happened in 2016, but before that,
Mhm.
I went through a lot of health issues.
Okay.
Like within a few years, there were 9 hospitalizations, 3 operations. So, and I was kind of feeling lost, very lonely, depressed, kind of depressed. Son was growing up, he was doing his own thing. Husband had his office. In Mumbai, the distances are such, people are away from the home, like because of the travel time a
Hmm.
lot. So I was feeling lonely and all, and I felt so lost. I started feeling very purposeless.
Mhm.
And I always thought, "Ki, what is the purpose of my life? Like, it cannot be that I'm just born here to, just live like an organism. There was more. I needed to contribute more to society or anything. So, through Facebook at that time, I found that the local community, they were fighting for some rights. There was a road issue in our locality, and people were, you know, that people had joined this movement. You
Mhm.
can say it's a mini movement. So I also joined there, and through that. While I was working, I came to know of other people. Came in touch with other women who were in NGOs, and they were working for the upliftment of women, particularly women, and that really attracted me because in school and college also I've always worked towards this for social causes. Now, one evening, while returning from a meeting, I was riding pillion with another woman. She
Mhm.
drove into a ditch on the Western Express Highway over here. That's a very busy expressway in Mumbai, and there were this big, huge potholes. And I didn't remember then, but it was because I suffered a concussion also. It was later I remembered that when I fell, I got hit by a car,
Oh my
and I
God.
went flying ahead. And it's silly. I still remember that I thought, like, why is one eye feeling, a bit cloudy, the other eye was clear. Then I realized my sunglass had broken, and
Mhm.
I could feel that there was, like, if there is still a cut here, which I tried to apply a hyper pencil and cover, and I could feel blood trickling down.
Oh.
And I could just see my beloved pair of heels on the road and my bag, right, like my purse lying somewhere else. And and I could feel that intense pain on my lower body and in lower back. I somehow crawled to the side, and when I had hit it, I remember, like, it was like an echo, that thud. Though I didn't remember just that I was hit. So I just somehow crawled to the side, and I felt that my back is broken. Then, of course, there were other people who like picked me up. There was this lady, and because I was in such a state, I couldn't get the name of my good Samaritans who picked me up from the road. They put me in a car. That lady, I couldn't sit in the car. It was in so much pain. I was lying on that lady's lap, and this gentleman, he drove to the hospital, came to our local hospital. My son was called there. My husband was called. Like, they called my husband from my phone and all, and it took him some time from here when he came to the local hospital. Now, this local hospital was ill equipped to handle such a case. The police also had come by the time, and they said, no, nothing is wrong with her. And I kept saying, uh, see, I know, I can feel my back is broken.
Correct.
I could feel it. That pain and everything. I
You
just could
sense it.
feel.
Hmm.
They said no, she just might be having a concussion because she hit her head. There was a cut on her eyebrow. But I just kept. So my husband came, just took me to one of the big hospitals here, Kokilabai and Ambani hospital. And over there, they immediately he drove me to the emergency. They immediately took me to that MRI machine, and they found that my lower, like my coccyx, or the like, there's this bone on the lower spine, it's shattered into four pieces.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yes, I mean that was something. Like it was
I'm having
so.
goosebumps. So,
Yeah, it was
like,
like,
this is
and
really a very big thing because spinal cord is the main thing where you whole of the
spine,
body structure and yes.
and
Then
then from
after
there I was, so for 11 days I was hospitalized. Then I came home, and I was like under restricted mobility. Doctors wanted me to walk. At that time, I was under Dr. Mihir Bapat. He said surgery is not possible. So surgery is not possible over there. But what you can do to strengthen the muscles, you need to walk a bit at home. But I couldn't either bend or sit. It was like only the toilet seat I could sit on, with a lot of pain.
right, very true.
And I could either keep lying the whole day or just walk for a. So at that time, it was all, the mood had turned so dark. I
Obviously,
felt like, okay, after battling one illness after another, and now this has happened. When I was just getting back on my feet, as to say, because I was again started to enjoy things, I was started to find a purpose in life. Working, doing the social causes and all. So at this time, and in the fourth, around 3.5 months, I was in like semi bed rest. Okay, and
right.
after that,
How did
slowly.
you cope with this thing? How did you manage to come out of it and uh,
Oh, I think I'm blessed by a few things. Like one is my family. My son was my biggest support. My husband was very supportive. I had friends who were always wishing me. I had strangers drop in at my home whom I barely knew to cheer
wonderful?
me up.
And the
And
second episode, what I was going through is your organ transplant, which like which I was reading that. Is that happened or again a miracle
sorry,
happened?
can you
About
just repeat yourself?
the doctor said to you after that, after this episode, the doctor said to you that organ transplant has to be there, right?
No, no, no. It is not like that. No, that was a separate incident. So after I got back on my feet, at that time an opportunity came and I started the Heart India company because I wanted to travel again. I just couldn't think of like I will be bedridden forever. Like I had to move myself. Even before being fully recovered, I started that business, and that gave me strength.
Your
And
voice is echoing.
hello,
Your voice is echoing on the laptop. I think earlier it
can you
was
hear me
there.
now?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can. A little bit of echo was there.
I'm not really.
I
Okay,
said
now?
little bit of my voice is coming a bit like echo. I
Okay,
can.
okay, just a moment. Just a
Okay.
moment, please. The Bluetooth, I think, went off.
Okay, it's better now.
Yes, I think now you won't finish.
Yeah, that's better.
Find the echo. Is it okay now?
It's perfect.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So,
you recovered from that injury,
yes,
and
I did.
it took you like to a journey of business again. And after that, you got the news of organ transplant, right?
It was actually like in 2018. Though I had recovered from there, I still was falling sick. In fact, I had gone for an exhibition to Calcutta regarding my business where I felt really sick. My cousin, who's a doctor, advised a scan, but I came back to Mumbai again. I went to the hospital, and at that time, the MRI showed that I have a very badly scarred liver. I was diagnosed with, yeah, NASH. It's called
Okay.
non-alcoholic steatohepatitis.
Okay.
It happened because while staying at home, I started getting obese. Due to insulin resistance, my liver had got scarred. So when that report came, the doctor, when I entered the doctor's room, I could see something was wrong. The first thing he said, "Moshmi, don't worry, we'll try our utmost best to like get you okay and get you well." And there is a clinic there's a new medicine. It's on clinical trial, so we can put you in that trial list. And I was wondering, why is he saying that?
Hmm.
Why? I mean, it was so scary. And I just sat down, and then he said, "I'm sorry to tell you, but your liver is such a state that without an organ transplant, the prognosis is 2.5 years." And by
Oh,
prognosis means that's the lifespan I had left.
okay.
And
So did this
I
news,
was, I,
so
it was
this is
this
a very
new,
shocking
my
news.
God.
How did you
I mean,
manage at
I
that
felt
time?
like I was like, Narinder, at that time, it was like this outer body experience. I like and can see myself sitting there, and one part of my mind is trying to process this, the other part of my mind is saying, what rubbish, what is this?"
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still so young. I have a child to take care of. What is happening?
Yeah.
And I was just too much in shock
Very
at
true.
that moment.
How did you manage
And
at that time when you got this news and this your family members, how they supported you and how did you overcome from that?
yeah, when I came home, my husband was shocked, to say the least. But then he did Google search and all that, and he said that by next morning, and that night, it was always like, "No, we will get through this. We'll find a way." And then he said, like, "I can give you half of my liver."
Mm.
But
Okay.
when he was saying that, I mean, God, I'm so blessed to have him. Like, he not only is giving me, like, he's endangering his life. He knows that. And I was so blessed by his support. And even if I think of it, I'm saying, like, thank God, Raj is in my life. Like, I don't know what I've done for this part of him. It was so generous of him.
Wow. That
But
that that's very
then,
big.
yes, but
You're
I said,
blessed
no,
with
I don't
your
want to.
husband, and I
Yeah,
would
in
like to
that
say
way, I
that.
have, like, and he said, "Why?" I said, "Because it will be endangering me and you. If anything happened, who's going to be there for the son?" I said, "Listen, don't talk
Yes.
nonsense." But the doctor had said, "See, we will do a biopsy. We, we, we'll do a biopsy because the biopsy is the gold standard to actually, because that's an invasive procedure.
Hmm.
They take tissues from the liver and do it."
Correct.
So there was still 2 weeks for the biopsy, and my husband said, "Janu, please, at least for 2 3 weeks, you like we did such complete detox, only eating boiled food and praying. My God, the way we prayed, I was like feeling a bit of, I can say, I was so conflicted actually. I was feeling angry at the universe and yet praying. And it was like like praying to Mahakali, please, please let it, like, I don't know what you have to do. I don't know. I cannot wish this on anyone else. But I just cannot accept this, and I will fight it. I knew I will fight it. So when the biopsy, then we did the biopsy, which took a few days for the results to come. I don't know. It was like miraculous. It was like the prayer of how prayers are miracles, whether you believe in God or not, or you just put this wish, you just
The
visualize
universe.
universe sitting. Yeah, the universe, the biopsy showed, yes, my liver was scarred, but not to the point where it needed a transplant. I mean, it was like a miracle. Even the doctor was like, uh, I mean, he was so happy for me. God bless him too. Like, he was so happy for him. And he said, okay, we need to fight through. You need to fight it. And I said, like, I don't know how it has come, but it's very good. So, from that time, it was like, I will not give up.
That's
I always
amazing.
had this thing in me that I don't give up. I know that. Now I know it very consciously, but it is always there in me. I, that's why I call myself a warrior goddess. So,
Call yourself a
but
warrior woman. And
yeah,
actually, you are actually you have seen that journey in your life, and you have overcome very beautifully and completely. I believe in God, and I am a spiritual person, and I, whenever I want something, I put my intent into it, and I just leave it to God, leave it to the universe, so that He conspires it. Because once you give your intentions, once you give your put your all your intentions into it, the universe will conspire. That is the rule
yes,
of the
yes,
universe.
I, yes, I
So
believe
your
that. I
mantra,
believe that.
yes, as a life transformational coach, I believe that your mission to help and train people to find their true identity and harness their potential and to revenue, bottom line, and to be a higher version of themselves. Correct.
Yes,
Wow.
definitely.
Because you are the victory on from the victimhood, and the hero that you are, the heroine, I would say that the heroine you are born with. So your mantra is your mantra of success.
You want me to tell you right now, or you
Yes,
want to read?
yes. People wants to listen from you. What's your mantra of this kind of a positivity and this kind of a lot of energy in you? I always see the high energy and the high positivity in you. What is your mantra?
Thank you so much for saying that. I am someone who goes with the flow, very honestly. And I'm someone who consciously now, but even unconsciously before, who always focuses on the positive side of a thing.
Okay.
I always think that if it's a dark tunnel, there is an end. There is an end to it. It is, we will, it may, whatever it is, this too shall pass. And I always, one thing I believe and have seen in my life is never to give up. Never give up. Don't
That's,
fear.
that's
The
wonderful.
fight is worth it.
That's the success mantra, and that is the mantra which actually everybody should believe in, that never ever give up. There is always a light at the end of the tunnel, and God will always help those who want to help themselves. So this is the success mantra. This is a mantra for everybody today. And now, how do you keep yourself charged every day?
While this thing was going on with with my health, I found my way to meditation.
Which meditation you do?
I do a lot of meditation. It is the body mind stillness meditation. It's, and also the compassion and forgiveness meditation. So I found, I've tried different things, and I found that,
Do you follow any spiritual healer? Whom do you follow?
no, I do not. I do not follow any particular spiritual leader, but I do watch videos from various leaders, by either they're spiritual or coaches or modern day leaders, spiritual leaders. But so there's no particular person I follow as such.
Okay.
And another thing which has uh, given me a source of great comfort is books.
I think Instagram people are
I
saying
mean,
that a lot of voice echo is there because we are live on both the platforms here. on YouTube and Instagram. So there's an issue coming out in voice echo. People who are watching on Instagram, I want that you can watch on YouTube and it's clear voice. There is an issue in coming on Insta. So sorry about that, and I really apologize for this issue of echoing. So, how important is mental health more than physical health in your term? In your terms,
Both are important, but mental health is even more important because it's your mind which drives your body. This I firmly believe from experience and from my all my reading and learning under the various people. It is our mental health which actually energizes our body. But the body also, but there is the saying like if your body moves, your mind grooves. It is very much correlated.
that's great. So, Mosby, now let me start with you. आज मेरे को कुछ plan आया कि let's start with the fiery questions of one word answers. I thought I let me start with you only because somehow I found you very exciting and very energetic and very interesting. So the energies came to me, and
Thank
in
you
the
for that. Now you're
afternoon,
putting me on the spot.
so in the afternoon when I was making questions and I was just thinking about you, let me make some masala questions for you, and let me put you on that roller coaster for one word answer. Yeah, are you ready?
As ready as can be.
Amazing. So, quickly, very quickly, uh, what's the first thing you grab in the morning?
Water. Like
Only
I
one
would
word
have to
answer.
say my husband. Okay.
Only one word answer.
Husband.
Not more than that.
Husband.
Only one word. Who is your biggest inspiration in life?
Mother Teresa.
Mother
Hello?
Teresa.
Mother?
Okay, go ahead.
Mother
Mother
Teresa.
Teresa. What do you think people notice most about you?
My energy and my energy.
Amazing. Great. So, what's your biggest weakness?
Hmm, biggest weakness. I don't think that is a weakness, but I love too quickly.
Love?
Too
Too
quickly.
quickly. Okay. You are a lovable person, so you trust. Okay. So, what's your biggest strength?
That I love too quickly. That I trust people.
Amazing. Great. So, what's your body part you love about yourself?
Mm,
Which part of your body you love the most?
my smile.
Wow, that's nice. If we talk about body part,
I think I love my ovary the most. It gave me my son.
wow, amazing. I love it. Uh, are you more hearty person or a brainy person?
Hmm. I'm all heart. I'm all heart.
I know that. That's it. So that was quick
Uh,
round of questions which all got. So sometimes the strength within you is not a big fiery flame for all to see. It is just a tiny spark that whispers even so softly to get this keep going. So think like a queen. A queen is not afraid to fail. Failure is another stepping stone for greatness.
thank
So what
you.
message you want to give today to the people listening over here and to the whole world?
Something I truly believe is I'll say that don't ever feel afraid to love. Stop judging. Just love with your heart. I mean, and trust the people. The world is filled with beautiful people, and when it comes to problems and hurdles, don't let that stop you. You are immensely powerful. In fact, you're more powerful than you think you are.
Well,
Trust in it. Put your
that,
trust in yourself.
that is beautiful. So, thank you so much, Mausumi. It was great session with you and really enjoyed it. I really loved to have you on board. And thanks a lot, everyone, for watching the show today with me and Mausumi. If you want to get coached from me or Mausumi, you can do DM us from Instagram, from YouTube, from Facebook. We can give one-to-one coaching. They are life transformational coach, and Mausumi is a certified life coach.
Life
Me too, as a
transformational coach.
certified life transformational coach. And and thank you so much. And it was
Thank you
great.
so
And
much for having me, Narinder. I really enjoyed the session. I was wondering what questions you're going to ask because you told me, no, no, we'll see it there. You can hear it there. And I was, who knew I would be
I
in the hot seat?
take persons on my board on my platform, but I keep them very comfortable so that they feel at home. So this is home for you. And anybody wants to come on my board of Soul Awakening stories, please do DM me. I take stories of women who are actually gone from pain to power, and who can reach me, who can come on this platform to tell to the whole world their stories. I really love to take them to take the one-to-one to take the interviews and to give the message to the universe that these are the women who are inspiring other women and who are actually empowering them. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for listening. Thank you for
Thank you.
watching the show, and it's a great pleasure to have you, Mosmi. And thanks a lot
Thank
once
you. The
again.
pleasure was
Lots of
mine.
loves. Great.
Lots of
Bye bye.
thank
Take care.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
I'll be back with a new story, with a new global woman. So let's wait and watch for the next episode. Till then, bye bye. Take care. Also, please do subscribe, like, and share so that you can uh, keep getting the messages that when is my next episode coming. And I put a lot of inspirational videos on YouTube. You can keep watching that and you can get some beautiful messages from that as well. So bye bye, take care, see you soon.